Alright, so for imposter syndrome, today's video is on the imposter syndrome and how you can destroy that imposter syndrome forever. As with every video, we're going to jump right in into telling you I'm going to jump right in into telling you what you need to understand. When you understand feelings, a lot of them can fade away. Many feelings that you're having, or just thoughts that are recurring to you, they are only there because you're not paying attention to them. They're like a kid that's crying out. Once you pay attention to it, give that baby a little attention, it stops throwing that tantrum. So understand where your feelings of inadequacy are stemming from. So your feelings of inadequacy, I put here, as above, so below. When you are finding yourself in any one of these branches, let me zoom back out, in any one of these branches here, if you're finding that you're having a problem with success in a particular area, it is really what it stems from is the fact that you don't have a self-concept that truly believes that you can hold this desire. So if you have a relationship, but you are, maybe it's not going the way that you see it, you don't have a self-concept you don't have a self-concept of someone who believes that they can hold, maintain, and be in stable, healthy relationships. And that could also be that maybe you didn't choose the right partner, because if you have feelings like that and then you choose somebody, they're going to mirror back to you exactly what you're putting out. So as above, so below. So this is showing up because of something that is hidden within you. So when you understand that, you can also understand that these feelings are common. Many people are struggling with this, but they, like I said, they're not really investigating it. They're not watching anything to see how to overcome it, unlike you. Thank you for being here. So when you understand these, or when you understand how common it is, you'll also look at the fact that these are not rooted in fact at all. They're completely unfounded. This is something that your brain is making up and it's just telling you, and you're believing it because you're known to believe your brain. Sometimes it lies though. So what it takes is self-awareness, okay? So what your thoughts really need is to be challenged. You need to question the validity of these self-doubts and really try to replace them. Don't try to, actually replace them with positive affirmations. So once you investigate these feelings, once you look at them, you don't want to pay too much close attention to where they're stemming from altogether, because like I said, you really have I don't want to say a bad memory because I don't believe people have bad memories, but it's just there is something that you're remembering wrong. Okay, that's the problem. So maybe someone told you something, maybe it's all the past experiences that you've had, but your past does not dictate your future. I said that in the other mind mapping video that I did. I will go ahead and link that, or the playlist for these, whatever. I'll go ahead and link that so you can watch that and see how you can destroy these feelings and challenge these feelings, because they are not rooted in fact. They're completely an opinion. They're your opinion, and that's why you keep taking it and swallowing it up and taking it as truth, but it's still an opinion. Okay, so what you need to do, one thing that has been very helpful to me is understanding, that's why I put this little clock here in the reverse symbol. Okay, understand that life makes sense in reverse. Life makes sense in reverse. Life always makes sense in reverse. Anything that you're going through right now, you really can't, like that saying that says you can't see the forest for the trees or something, something to that effect. Is really just saying when you're in the wilderness, you're not understanding how you got here, why. It's too much around you. So you really need to zoom out. Very good technique for zooming out and understanding is to reframe and look at your old failures. So read those failures, quote unquote. I should have put quotes around that, because your failures, quote unquote, those setbacks, you can view as just better opportunities for growth and learning, rather than using them as some sort of confirmation for your inadequacy, just because you haven't had a relationship maybe up until this point that you've actually been inspired by and loved very deeply. Just because you haven't had that up until this point really doesn't mean that you're a failure at relationships, or that you won't ever get a relationship that will be fulfilling for you, because of the simple fact that Your past doesn't indicate your future. You can decide at this moment that you're ready for something new. So reframe those old failures and don't let them take hold or make it be some sort of sign. That is not how that goes at all. So what you can do in any moment is to, well, the benefits of this is, really building your confidence here. Using these two techniques for these benefits really builds your confidence, and it allows you to acknowledge your successes and your strengths, no matter how small they may be. If you have learned anything, you can consider it an achievement. So if you have learned anything, no matter what you may think it is, like a common one that I use is walking. If you are someone who has the ability to walk and you've learned how to do that as a child, you can learn right now as a full-grown adult how to move forward, how to celebrate yourself for the past achievements, and how to reframe anything. Like a baby is not looking at the stumbles and the falls that they have from learning how to walk. They're not taking that and say, oh, I guess I'll never get it, or I guess I might as well give up and not try just because I failed a couple times, or just because I hit my face on the ground once or twice. They're never looking at themselves in that way. They have the self-concept of someone who is going to succeed, obviously, because the world has not deprogrammed them of that belief. So have the belief of a baby if you need it. If they can learn how to walk, one of the more complex things that a lot of other mammals have not figured out, you can learn how to do anything with your full-grown adult self, full-grown adult mind. So practice self-compassion. If your friend was around you talking all sorts of negative things, you really wouldn't let that stand. So treat yourself with kindness in that same understanding like you would give to a friend or family member who may be in need right now. You wouldn't let them sit in front of you and just dump all over themselves and say that their past accomplishments mean nothing and that's no indicator of prosperity coming in the future. That a good friend wouldn't do that, and I'm sure you wouldn't as well. So I'm sure a common question is coming up to you right now. How can I implement this, or how can I just use this effectively? I'm glad you asked, baby. We gotta practice, okay? Write down. You can do it right now. You can do it whenever these feelings come up again. Whenever you are feeling some sort of inadequacy, write down 3 accomplishments. Just 3. And they could be anything from walking. Yes, you can keep using that one over and over again whenever these come up. If you can get down that, you can get down anything. So walking, driving, a team sport that you played, anything that you can come up with that was a positive experience for you, write that down. And then when those untrue thoughts pop up, question them. Just like we said, question them. They are not the ultimate truth. And even if it was true at that time, reframe them to understand that, even that quote unquote failure was something that actually made your life better, because life always makes sense in reverse. So if you didn't get the first job, it was because you weren't meant to get that one, because you got the second one and it was more high paying or more, something better for you. Anything, reframe it. Find something where you thought it was a failure and reframe it and see, oh no, actually this was a success. And then apply that to the situation right now. And you can script out your future. You can do anything as long as you use that technique to call those thoughts untrue, cancel them out, and then follow it up with positive affirmations, EFT tapping, whatever you get into for reprogramming your mind. And that totally will help you overcome your self-belief. It is a daily practice, okay? Or not even daily, because you don't feel like this every day. There may just be something that you're coming up with, or there could be a particular issue that has been plaguing you for maybe, let's just say, 10 years. You've gone from relationship to relationships, and they have all failed. And so in your mind, that creates a neural pathway that says that success in this area for you is hard. That is not true. Not at all, because your past does not indicate your future. So at any moment, you could develop a self-concept on, one that is more positive, one that is more successful for any area of your life. So because you are still here, and the fact that you're still with me and you're still watching this video, it means that you are someone who is destroying those old beliefs. That is you. Many people are not looking for this sort of content, so if you are one of those, you are rapidly progressing, and I love that for you. That is a fact. Because you are still here, I will go ahead, since you made it to the end of this video, I'll ask you to like this content, like, and tap that subscribe button as well, and that will automatically let me know that you are enjoying this video. In these type of videos, you're aware of this type of value, and because I want to bring you more knowledge, because I want to supply you with unlimited knowledge, okay, let me know what you want to see next in the comments. I did talk about, some self-concept things. So if you want to see a mind mapping video on that, just so that we can really root it down into your brain, I would love to do something like that. Just let me know in the comments what would be helpful moving forward. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching this amazing video. I am so blessed to be able to be the one to bring this to you. I appreciate you so much for being here, and until next time, peace.